Melbourne Girls TA71 request push and start.
Velocity 871 push and start is approved.
Push and start approved, Velocity 871.
Velocity 899, caution company 737 taxiing at your 5 o'clock. Push and start is approved, call ready for taxi.
Push approved in company traffic in Wilco, velocity 899.
Hello ground, Juliet Alpha 16, the type Cessna 182 aircraft, requesting VFR circuit pattern.
Juliet Alpha 16, contact Melbourne delivery 127.2, see ya.
Okay, Roger.
Melbourne ground today FedEx 312, just exited Echo, requesting taxi to cargo base.
FedEx 312, Melbourne ground, welcome to Melbourne, taxi via Echo, give way to the Boeing 737 taxiing left to right on Alpha. Then you can taxi via Alpha to the cargo ramp.
Echo, give way to the traffic, Alpha to cargo, FedEx 312, thanks.
Hey, wake up.
Melbourne ground, this is 490 requesting push and start.
Qantas 490, push and start approved.
Push approved, Qantas 490. Velocity 871, ready for taxi.
Confirm last call station calling was Velocity 871.
That's us.
Velocity 871, you can taxi via Tango. You can taxi via Echo, right on Alpha, cross runway 27, Charlie holding point runway 16.
Roger, taxi via Echo, Alpha, cross 27, Charlie holding point 1 on runway 16, Velocity 871.
Tower velocity 899 ready for taxi.
Velocity 899, Melbourne ground, you can taxi via Alpha, cross runway 27, Charlie holding point runway 16.
Taxi via Alpha across runway 27 for holding point Charlie for runway 16, velocity 899.
Velocity 871, give way to the traffic that'll be taxiing left to right on Alpha. He's a Qantas 737.
It's a traffic on Alpha, 737 left to right.
Velocity 761, request taxi.
Velocity 761, taxi via Tango, hold short Alpha.
Tango, hold short Alpha, velocity 761.
Requesting taxi to runway 16, Qantas 490.
Qantas 490, Melbourne Centre, taxi via Golf, hold short of Alpha.
Taxi via Golf, hold short of Alpha, Qantas 490.
And Melbourne ground go again, Qantas 460, Charlie 11, request pushback.
Qantas 460, push and start is approved.
Push and start approved, Qantas 460.
Qantas 490, you can taxi via Alpha across runway 27, Charlie holding point runway 16. Qantas 490, Melbourne ground.
Go ahead, Qantas 490.
Qantas 490, you can taxi via Alpha across runway 27, Charlie holding point runway 16.
Taxi via Alpha across 27 and holding point Charlie for 416. Qantas 490. Hello, Juliet Alpha 16, requesting taxi to the active runway for VFR circuit pattern.
Juliet Alpha 16, Melbourne ground, standby, approximate 10-minute delay. Oh, sorry, 5-minute delay.
Okay, sir.
Velocity 761 after the Qantas Boeing 737 at your 10 o'clock passes left to right. You can taxi via Alpha, hold short Charlie, runway 16.
Give way to the Qantas 737 and taxi Alpha, hold short Charlie, runway 16. Velocity 761.
Velocity 899, contact Melbourne Tower 120.5. See ya.
Tower 120.5. Velocity 899, thanks.
Velocity 871, contact Melbourne Tower 120.5. See ya.
120.5 for velocity today.
Melbourne ground, good evening. 42, radar push and start.
Qantas 342, push and start is approved.
Push and start approved, 342.
Juliet Alpha 16, requesting push and start.
Last station calling, state your call sign only, please.
Juliet Alpha 16, requesting push and start.
Juliet Alpha 16, push and start is approved.
Roger.
Qantas 490, contact the tower now on 120.5. See ya. Qantas 490, Melbourne ground.
Should contact tower on 120.5, Qantas 490.
490, thanks. Velocity 761, Melbourne ground, you're number 4 in the queue. Contact the tower now 120.5. Catch ya.
12.
And Melbourne ground, Qantas 460. Press taxi, runway 16.
Qantas 460, you can taxi via Tango Alpha, cross 27, Bravo holding point, runway 16.
Tango Alpha, cross Tucson, Bravo holding point, runway 16, Qantas 460.
Juliet Alpha 16, is he right circuits?
Your discretion.
I'm gonna give him right.
Okay.
Sound muted.
Qantas 460, contact the tower now 120.5. Have a nice flight. See ya.
Okay, over to the town now 1205, Qantas 460. Cheers. Catch on the return.
Juliet Alpha 16 crossing runway 1634.
Last station calling, say again please.
Sorry, correct.
Juliet Alpha 16 Melbourne ground. You can taxi via Alpha, then hold short Charlie runway 16.
Okay, Roger.
Sound
Ground
muted.
Air Callan 22 requesting push and start.
Air Callan 2, push and start approved.
Push and start approved Air Callan 22. Thank you.
Juliet Alpha 16 contact Melbourne Tower now 120.5. See ya.
Okay, thanks for contacting the tower. Thank you. And Melbourne at ground, Air Callan at 22 requesting push and start.
Air Callan 2222 Melbourne ground. G'day, push and start approved.
Push and start approved, Air Callan at 2222.
Melbourne Ground Air Callan 22 requesting taxi clearance to 16.
Air Callan 22 taxi to the Charlie holding point runway 16 via Tango Alpha cross 27.
Tango Alpha across 27 to the Charlie holding point runway 16 Air Callan 22.